So we had a dude. It's weird. Like they always come in. They time it. Fucking. They must know we're getting ready to go to the gym. About 30 minutes before we go to the gym, I take creatine, load up cups of protein, start just we kind of fuck around about 30 minutes before the gym, and I always get that email from that asshole. And we had one came through 3 days ago. Dude says, "How long will this order take?" That's what his order said. That's what the email. How long will it take? I replied, 2 weeks. I think that's like because it was 2 words. That's what he took issue with. I think it's highly unprofessional and it's bullshit that you reply to me with a 2-word answer. And I'm highly disappointed and I'm going to tell all my friends. So I'll just sit here and wait for your belt. Nope. No, you won't. You think that's highly unprofessional? Try this one on. Your order's fucking canceled. Your order's refunded. Tell your friends that. Like, when you sent that email saying how highly disappointed and how upset you were over this 2-word answer, you're ordering gear from a company that makes gear for dudes that kill bad guys every day around the world. We've done that for 20 years. We cater to the military. We cater to law enforcement. As a byproduct, we sell some of that product to the other people that do other jobs. When a dude emails me from overseas, he asks a question in as few words as possible generally, and we reply to him. I do emails literally from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m., 8 p.m. when I go home. I get home, I eat dinner, turn on the TV, sit on bed, Amanda falls asleep, and I do emails usually till about midnight. About midnight, 12:30. Many of you guys see that on Facebook. Like you'll see dudes posting, man, I just emailed Willis at 12:30 tonight, and he replied to me within minutes. Because I'm on the internet. I'm on Facebook. I'm on forums. That's when I reply. And that's what this was. This dude asked a question. I replied to that dude 5 minutes after his email came through. He asked a question. I factually answered the question. He took issue over what? I don't know what he fucking took issue with, but I directly answered him and gave him a truthful answer a couple weeks. He comes back with some mamby-pamby fucking passive-aggressive shit about how he's going to tell all his buddies and I'll just wait for my order. We don't want to do business with you. If you're a fucking pussy or you're that much of a bitch that you're going to take issue with a fucking direct answer and you can't deal with that, go to some place that'll fucking hold your hand when you walk in the door and fucking pat you on the butt and walk you to the fucking counter and sell you a belt. That isn't this place. You can't call here. You haven't been able to call here. You can't call here because if you get my ass on the phone, I will fucking talk to you. And fucking I will stand up and I will walk around the shop and talk to you. And 30 minutes will go by to talk to you. In that time, I could have fucking processed 100 more emails. That's why there's no phone number. Like all these dudes, I'm not going to do business with a place I can't call. Okay. I understand that. I got it. There's plenty of places you can call. SOE is not one of them. If you send me an email telling me how unhappy you are, the first mention of refund from a customer, the first thing we do is refund and cancel your order. I don't know what you expected. What did you think was going to happen? In that time, now you're an unhappy customer or you're a problematic customer, we send you on to our competitor. You're going to be the same customer there, and in the time it takes him to take care of you, I'll take care of another 1,000 customers before you ever see that order from that competitor. You came on and thought you were going to stomp your feet and we were going to give you a discount or I was going to stop what I was doing and go find your belt. I got 2,000 belts cut right now. No exaggeration, no bullshit. 2,000 belts are cut. We cut them and process them in the order as we have buckles. When I'm cutting one expedited order for some type, I cut all the other ones of that type in that batch. It would take me an hour and a half to 2 hours to find that belt. If I had to, if my life depended on it, it would take a fucking hour and a half, 2 hours to find that belt. That's not going to happen. Especially when you tell me you're not deploying. Especially when you don't have an APO address. Especially when your order is less than 2 weeks old. You ordered an order that had a 1.5 Coyote Cobra belt on it. We just got buckles. We were supposed to get 350 of them. I got 100 of them. We cut all the belts we could. Colin's been putting away Coyote belts for the last, Thursday, Friday, and today. Every order. Like we've shipped hundreds of orders that we're waiting on those buckles. We do what we can do. But if you tell me how unhappy you are and how disappointed you are, well, I got 1,000 other dudes that are fucking plenty happy and more than happy to wait that week or 2 weeks to get their belt. so we'll just cancel your order. And that's what's happened. We canceled your order. We refunded your order. Before I even replied to you, the money was out of my account and on the way back to your account. And that's what happens. And here's the deal. You're going to go out and be all ass. And this same dude got that email after we canceled and refunded his order. And I said, you should check our shipping policies. It clearly says 6 to 8 weeks. And I copy-pasted that. He sends an email, I don't want to cancel my order. Well, what the fuck did you want? Why did you tell me how disappointed and unhappy you were with SOE? And you were going to tell all your buddies. What did you think was going to happen? You thought we were going to give you a free belt, didn't you? This ain't fucking Walmart. This ain't McDonald's. It's not going to happen.
Yeah.
Cool. Throw your feet up there. Feel how I feel. So I bought this couch, and Amanda said, "Oh, you'll never sit on that couch." So they all leave at like 6, 7 o'clock every day, and I make a point to sit on that couch and put my feet up and do a few emails. It's a very comfortable couch, isn't it?
It's true.
This is the camera that they shoot most of the professional porn with, this XA20. So I'm usually the one being filmed in the porn. So now you get a chance to feel how I feel when I'm doing the porn. I'm on the other side, but I got a splatter shield. So go ahead. So what do you think about, you've worked in the service industry. Name some of the jobs you've done.
Yeah, okay. So I worked in high-end jewelry. I also waited tables. I also worked for a nutrition supplement store. I had done, it was even an EMT at one point. So basically, even that's still a form of customer service. I guess I was pretty impressed. John told me, he said, "Hey, we got a live one, come listen to this." And he said, this guy is mad because I sent him the words 2 weeks when he asked how long it would be on his belt. I guess I just don't understand, like John doesn't either, how you could find that a reason to come back. And whether the guy, he had to have meant to. He attacked the company. He said, "I'm displeased. Your service was bad. It was unprofessional," was in the email, and that he was going to tell others about it. So what you said is, not only do I not like how you do business, I don't approve of it, and I'm going to go so far as to smear your name and your company to others. Why would we, or John in this case, why would he want to send you out things that people here are going to spend hours on doing, to make sure that it's perfect and to get it out to you? Why would he want to send you product that you inevitably are going to use and enjoy when you've gone so far as to be discourteous to him and the rest of his employees and the company overall? It's a silly thing, and then to backpedal and say, well, now I didn't mean for you to cancel my order. But what you did mean to do was be disrespectful and think that we would, for some reason, say, okay, we're actually sorry and we should have sped it up. He mentioned it whenever he was talking. The fact was we were waiting on the hardware to finish the belts. It had nothing to do with putting yours to the side, not thinking that you were important, because we treat everyone the same. The only people we cater to are deployed military and law enforcement that are in need, people that actually use it on a day-to-day basis to help themselves or others. So, to that end, like, I wish I could have banned people whenever I were in the customer service industry. If people had come into my store, when they did, and they were disrespectful openly to us, we don't get a choice. We were told, you smile and you continue on, and you treat them as best you can. You kill them with kindness, and when they leave, if you're upset, if you're bothered, you got to go to the back, and just chill out for a minute and take a breather. And I did that for years. I worked in like high-end, jewelry for a couple of years, and man, it was crazy to me just how quickly people would disrespect me because I was doing them a service. Somehow it made me lower than them. And here, that's really what people are doing. They think because they bought your product that they own you and that you have to do what they want. And I'm glad it doesn't work that way here. And I hate that you will never get our stuff, but that's what happens whenever you're openly disrespectful to an individual. This is not a corporate company. This is a man's, life. It's his life. It's his dedication, and you can't come on there and start talking shit and expect him to appreciate you like he would have if you've been a courteous and loyal customer.
So what'll now most likely happen? What will this guy do? Like, what do most of them do?
Well, he'll go on forums and he'll start to mention how he was mistreated, and he might even come up with a different way of getting the bills. You know, I know people create different accounts for our stuff all day long to hate on us. I'm sure they create different names and different mailing addresses to get the stuff, you know, even after they've been discourteous. But
yeah, we saw that happen. We had this kid named Josh that would order shit and then fucking immediately cancel the order and then change the order, and he did it literally like a dozen times. So I finally had enough. I said, dude, do not order any more shit. So what did he do? He ordered under his chick's name, but used his email address, and I recognized that. I knew the email. I still know. It's this JBG something. Like, I knew who he was. And he fucking continued to order. So I let it go a couple times, and then fucking eventually he fucking did the same shit, ordered, and then 2 days later, hey, I got a speeding ticket. I can't, can I cancel this order? So like we fucking blocked the IP address. Like, the dude can't order anything. Like, we know who those dudes are. Fucking, why are you gonna do that shit? Like, and that's another thing. Like, if you're so fucking, if a traffic ticket has fucking changed your life so much that you can't pay for a product you ordered, you shouldn't be ordering that product.
Traffic tickets aren't paid right then.
But you shouldn't, like, that's another big one. Hey, they'll order on a sale, and then their wife will make them change it or whatever. So every time we run a big sale, we'll get one or two of those, hey, my car broke over the weekend. Can I cancel this order? Maybe it did, but like if that sets you so far back, you shouldn't be ordering that shit. Like, that's just life fucking responsibilities. Mm-hmm. Like I appreciate you guys buying shit, but like if you don't have the money to buy it and you gotta fucking rob Peter to pay Paul, don't buy our shit. You need to work on other things. Keep that money, build some capital, and turn it into some other money somehow. Put that into something you truly need.